we are going to take a look at the Holy Stone Knight Elven. Oh, this might be a red one. It's the HS107G. It's color red. Knight Elven. 3D flips, headless mode, 1 key start, stop, 3 speed modes, up and down. I thought this had altitude hold, but it doesn't say on here. Okay, I have not opened this yet, so we're going to look into this. But before we do that, hang tight. I got this today. Let's look at this real quick. Just bear with me. I get off track sometimes. I just got so much going on. Can't keep up with everything. Good grief. Okay. Yeah, I gave my good knife away to Phil. Wish I had it now. Just kidding, Phil. Just kidding, brother. I'm glad you have it. Okay, what we have here is another bag. The reason why I'm doing this is because I got a plan for it, and I just kind of want to share with you what I'm going to have coming up here whenever I get around to it. Okay. I have a run cam. That's what it says. Run cam. More tape. Well, at least they sealed it. A little crinkled up right there. Okay. Here it is. This, I believe, if I ordered the right thing, was the Run Cam Swift 2. That's just what it says right there in the box. The Run Cam Swift 2. Now, what I'm going to do with that, I need a camera for my Bug 6. So I'm going to put this camera in my Bug 6. And what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to put these tri-blade props on it with this camera and a 3000 milliamp battery to see what kind of flight time I get with the tri-blades. So as soon as I get this hooked up, I'll be flying at FPV, of course. So, alright, I'll fill you in as we get closer to that. Alright, let me put this back. Put this away. Okay, now, where were we before I got off track? Okay, let's look at this quad right here. Kind of like that controller. Okay, when you pull this out, everything else is out of the box. Okay. In the bottom, you get a screwdriver, USB charger. You get 4 extra props. A real little tool for taking your props off, but here's something in here. What's this say? Something about a free battery caught my eye. Extra battery, want longer flying time, free. Get it now. Share your awesome flying experience by writing honest Amazon product review. Contact us, battery@holystone.com. Okay. Here's the manual. Now it seems pretty decent and easy to understand. So, headless mode. Oh, okay, this says altitude hold. Alright. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, this reminds me an awful lot of my X4 Hubsan. And I know one thing, these batteries are coming, or the prop guards are coming off. Man, this battery's already difficult to get out of here. There's no camera on this bird. What size battery is this? This is a 350 milliamp. I think. Oh, this is a 380. Yeah, there's gonna have to be. Here, let me get my X4. See, I think if you take these prop guards off, they're right at the same size. So here's my Hubsan X4. Take them prop guards off, they're basically the same size. The body looks the same. Everything looks the same. Except these have screws in the arms where these don't. Huh. Well, if this Holy Stone is anything like the Hubsan, it's a good bird because these Hubsan X4s are good flyers. I like them a lot. But this does not have altitude hold. So, okay. I may have to take them props off and slide the prop guards off, but I'll leave them on for right now because I have plans for this bird when I'm done reviewing it. Four batteries. I don't know what this dial's for. I'm gonna have to it doesn't even really turn. I wonder if it's fake. Speed. I have no idea what that's for. Flips. Start, stop. Headless mode. Probably power. I will tell you, honestly, I kind of like the looks of the remote, but it just feels cheap. Really cheap. And the buttons feel cheap, but hey, as long as it works, that's all that really matters. Okay, so that's really about all you got. You got the quad, the controller, battery, props, so not a whole lot. So I'll go ahead and get this battery charged. I'll go, while it's charging, I'll thumb through the manual real quick, and then we'll come back and do a little flight here in the basement and see what we think. Alright? Alright. Drone pool out. Alright, drone pool back here. So I went over the directions about the remote. So let's just go over that real quick. Okay, this top scroll button right here, fake, doesn't do anything. This shoulder button here has two functions. It's your speed function and it's also your trimming function. you short press it to change the speeds. You press and hold it to get into the trimming function, and then move your joysticks how you want for trimming. So we'll try that. This round button on this shoulder is for flips, which I'm not a big flip guy, but that's what that's for. This little button here is for emergency stops. If you get in trouble, you see something bad heading your way, press that. It's supposed to stop the motors and it'll drop. Okay. This is automatic start. It starts the motors and you give it throttle. This is the power button. And I guess when you press this button, it'll self-land too. I guess you gotta hold that. And this button is headless mode, which I never use headless mode. So that's about it. It takes 4 AA batteries. Now, on my other Holy Stone drone, you're supposed to power the drone on first and then the remote, but on this one it's the opposite. You power on the remote first and then the drone. So I have the battery ready to go. So let's go. We'll just fly here in the basement and do a little test flight and see how. It's an indoor flyer anyhow. I mean, you'd only want to take this out on a very, very calm day, but this will be fun to fly in the house. With altitude hold, if that works good, boy, it might be fun to put a camera on here, but I don't know if you really could do it. This is probably more just a beginner drone to get familiar with the controls and everything. So yeah, I don't really see a lot of modding in this drone. But, well, let's give it a flight and see how it flies. Alright. Okay, power on remote. Power on the quad. Move the joystick up and down to go in bind mode. To calibrate it, both joysticks down and to the left. And you heard a couple beeps, so now should be ready to go. I don't think if you give it any throttle, it won't do nothing. You have to hit this button. There it goes. Now you give it throttle. Wow, look, that's altitude hold. It's doing pretty good. Let's get it out of here. See if I can trim it up a little bit. Seems like it takes just a second for it to acknowledge the stick movement. Okay, I'm going to try and trim it up. I got to long press this. You hear those beeps? You know, it holds position pretty well. Now this is all on low rate right now. It's a stable little flyer. It's not bad, but you gotta, apparently you gotta keep trimming it. Okay, I'm going to put it in second rate. Oh, I can tell a difference there. Big difference.
got third rate. Whoa, it's got a lot more pitch than third rate. So it's got 3 speeds. That's third speed right there. Back in first rate. Those landing gears are kind of cool, actually, how they curve down around the motor like that. See, it kind of wants to drop in altitude a little bit. I'm giving it up and I let off. That time it didn't. Seems like you gotta keep trimming it though, like it loses its trim. But I don't know. Maybe I'm trimming it too much. Try 1 notch at a time. Put it back in second rate. Oh, it wants to take off. It's pretty responsive in second rate. Okay, now it's in third rate. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Yeah, it's fast. It'll get away from you in third rate. Wow. If you got some room to fly this, I mean some room to fly this in third rate, man, it's fast. I had to be careful not to crash it. Oh, there goes the battery. Don't know how much of a low voltage warning it gives you. See, it does move around a little bit, but not bad enough. At least when you go into LBC, it doesn't drop right away, so you have plenty of time. Alright, I'm gonna hit the land button, see how that goes. And when it lands, the motor shut off. Nice. Now to turn off the transmitter, gotta hold it down. Alright. Okay. Let's go to the bench for the final thoughts. Alright, here we go. Final thoughts. Okay. I kind of like it. This is the second Holy Stone drone I've had. And, you know, I like both of them.
It seems to not to want to stay trimmed a little bit, like it floats around after you trim it, but not bad enough where you can't control it. All the functions seem to work. I didn't do the flips or the headless mode. I'm just not into that. But it's a very stable flyer, I think. And when you put it in third mode, it's fast. It's pretty fast. You need some room to fly it. So, yeah. I think this would be good for a beginner because the low rate's pretty docile. Then you can move up to second rate if you want to. But would I recommend this for someone? Yeah, I think so. I'd recommend getting some more batteries though. I mean, one battery ain't gonna do you any. But this is just very reminiscent of the Hubsan X4, which I showed you that already earlier. So it looks like it's very sturdy made. These arms are screwed in where the Hubsans aren't. They snap in place. But the controller worked fine once you figure out the trimming, starting the motors, the landing, all that's fine. So yeah, this is a pretty cool little bird. This would be a good indoor flyer for those long winters when you can't get outside. It's good for somebody who hasn't flown a lot, or for someone who has. With that third rate, it's fast. So I'm gonna give this one a drone pool thumbs up. There's more pros than cons, I think. So alright everyone, there you go. That's the Holy Stone Night Elven. They call it the HS107G. Alright. So I know these are on Amazon right now. So I think they're about 45 bucks or thereabouts. So, alright, there you go. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. It's Drone Pool signing out.